In this lesson, we'll learn what is BIDMAS rule, sometimes also called as BODMAS rule. BIDMAS rule is the order of operation we have to apply when we're solving a question. Let's see what BIDMAS stands for. B stands for bracket or parenthesis. We have to solve brackets first. Next we have I. Now I stands for index or indices, where we have a power, roots or exponents. Power means 2 square or 4 to the power 5, and roots means like a square root of 2 or a cube root of 8. These are roots. Next we have division and multiplication. So we'll give importance to both division and multiplication. D stands for division, M stands for multiplication. But when we solve, we have to solve from left to right, and whichever operation comes first, we'll do that. Suppose multiplication comes first, then we'll solve multiplication and then followed by division, if in case we have division there. Next comes addition and subtraction. A stands for addition and S stands for subtraction. Same way, in the given question, if we have addition or subtraction, whichever operation first, we have to solve that. But again, we remember we have to go from left to right. Now let's understand this with an examples. Here's the first one. We have 3 squared minus 5 plus 3 multiplied by 8. So we have multiplication, addition, subtraction, and we have a power. In the BIDMAS rule, first we have a brackets, but we don't have a brackets here. So next comes I. Now I stands for indices or the index or the power or roots. So here we have a 3 square. So first we'll solve this. A 3 squared means you're multiplying 3 2 times, that is 3 times 3, which is 9. So we get 9. So let's write 9 in the next step, and the remaining will remain same. So 9 minus 5 plus 3 times 8. Now we have to give the next preference, that is multiplication or division, because we have B, I, D and M. So division and multiplication, whichever we have from left to right. So if you look from left to right, we have no division here, we have only multiplication. So we'll solve this part, that is 3 times 8, which is 24. So we get 9 minus 5 plus 24. Now we have two operations, one is subtraction and one is addition. Now after B, I, D, M, we have A, S, we have addition and subtraction. So we can solve any one, addition or subtraction, but we have to move from left to right. So when we go from left to right, we have first subtraction. So first we'll subtract these two numbers. 9 minus 5 is 4. And then we have plus 24. So 24 plus 4 is 28. We get 28. So answer is 28. Next example, we have 35 divided by 7 plus 32 minus, in the bracket we have 4 plus 6. Here we have a bracket, we have to follow BIDMAS rule. First is B, B stands for brackets. So we'll solve brackets part first, and the remaining will remain the same. So let's write 35 divided by 7 plus 32. Then we have minus sign outside the bracket, so we'll put minus sign. 4 plus 6 is 10, so we'll get 10 here. Now after B we have I. Now I stands for indices, but we don't have any power or exponent or a root, so we'll move to the next one, which is D and M, division and multiplication. When we solve it, we have to look from left to right, whichever operation comes first. So here we don't have multiplication, we have only division, that is 35 divided by 7. 35 divided by 7 is 5. We get 5 plus the remaining numbers will come this step, that is plus 32 minus 10. Now after B, I, D, M, we have A, S, that is addition and subtraction. Again we have to look from left to right, whichever operation comes first, addition or subtraction. So when you move from left to right, we have first addition and then subtraction. So first we'll add these two numbers. 5 plus 32 is 37. We get 37 minus 10. Now 37 minus 10 is 27. So answer is 27. Next example. Now this time we have a simple one. 12 divided by 2 times 3 minus 5. Here we don't have brackets or indices, so we'll start from division, multiplication, then followed by addition, subtraction. So we have DMAS. We have to follow BIDMAS, but we don't have a brackets and indices, so we avoid that. So in division multiplication, we have to solve the one which comes first when we solve from left to right. When we solve from left to right, we have first division and then we have multiplication. So first we'll do division. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Then next we have multiplication sign, then 3 minus 5. Now we have multiplication and subtraction. So first we have to solve multiplication because we have M and then we have S. So multiply these two numbers. 6 times 3 is 18. So 18 minus 5. 18 minus 5 is 13. So answer is 13. Next question. 10 minus, inside the brackets we have 3 times 2 plus 4. So here we have a bracket, so we'll solve brackets part first. Now in the brackets we have two operations. One is multiplication and one is addition. If you look at the BIDMAS rule, we have BIDMAS. So first is multiplication and then addition. So first we multiply the numbers. So this is equals to 10 minus 3 times 2 is 6. So 6 plus 4. Now we'll do addition. So this is equals to 10 minus 6 plus 4 is 10. So we get 10 minus 10. Now we don't have to put brackets. We have solved the inside part. Now 10 minus 10 is 0. So we get 0 as the answer. Here's one more problem. Now here we have a two brackets and we have power. We have 3 plus 5 times 4 minus 2 squared. Now if you look at the BIDMAS rule, first we have B, which means brackets. We have to solve the brackets part. So this is equals to, we'll solve the first bracket where we have addition. 3 plus 5 is 8. We get 8 times 4 minus 2 is 2. So we'll put the brackets because we have power there. We get 2 raised to the power 2 or 2 squared. Next we have I. Now I stands for indices or the power. So here we have power, that is 2 squared, which is 4. So this is equals to 8 times 2 squared is 4. Now we have left with 8 times 4, which is 32. So answer is 32. Here's the last example. We have 12 times, we have bracket where we have 4 plus 3 divided by 2 minus 53. So first is brackets. So we'll solve brackets and the remaining numbers will remain same. We have 12 times 4 plus 3 is 7. So we'll remove bracket, we'll just write 7 divided by 2 minus 53. Next we have indices. We don't have an indices. Then we have division and multiplication, whichever comes first from left to right. So when we move from left to right, we have first multiplication and then division. So first we'll multiply these two numbers. So 12 times 7 is 84 divided by, we have 2 minus 53. Now we'll divide. 84 divided by 2 is 42. You get 42 minus 53. Now we have to subtract these two numbers. Now if you look, the second number is 53 and the first number is 42. When we subtract these two numbers, we get negative number. So let's subtract this. We get 11 and the sign will be negative because 53 is greater, it is negative. So we'll get minus 11. So with this, we're done with today's video where we have learned about BIDMAS tool. If you have further question or doubts, you can drop a comment. Thank you so much for watching.